Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my monthly favorites and fails. This is for the month of April. So it is now May 4th. And this is a video I do every month at the start of the month. I come back and I give you more thoughts on the things that I tried this month. So some of these are things that I filmed with and did like a first impression or a full review on. Some of these things I haven't used on camera at all. I've just been playing with, on a day-to-day basis. And now I've used things more. I can give you some more thoughts. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Colin. I am a non-binary Latinx scientist and lover of makeup with a definite soft spot for indie makeup and high-end makeup, and I tend to take a pretty analytical approach to my reviews and my collection as a whole, and I have new content every week, so I'd love to have you subscribe. Okay, so I actually do have some fails this month. And looking down at, I have some fails, I have some meh, and I have some things I really love. And looking down, this was the month of like lip products and single eyeshadows. Some of these things I'll probably mentioned on the channel. I don't think any of them were in last month's video. But I'm excited to talk about these things because a lot of these I haven't really talked about on the channel. I've just been using them in my day-to-day life. I did start that new job and it's going well, it's fine, but it is Tuesday through Saturday out of the house in an office, so filming is hard. It's weird being away from Bean instead of working from home like I have been, or teaching where I'd be like there for half a day, and so it's made filming hard, so I apologize for not really having as much content. It's 6 o'clock, I got home a little while ago, had a slight snack because I was starving, and put on some lipstick because I was wearing the Haus Labs lip oil all day and gathered up my stuff to film. So I'm gonna film this and go eat dinner. Today would be, May 4th, everybody makes Star Wars jokes, which I do have some Star Wars things here. But May 4th would be it is my mom's birthday. It would be, she died, I've said this before, but she died when I was 15, but today she would be 69. So as soon as I'm done filming this, my husband's at the grocery store, but then we always go out for dinner on my mom's birthday because it's tradition, and for me and my mom to always have Mexican food on our birthdays. So I'm gonna go have margaritas and tacos after this. So before I start the monthly favorites and fails, I do want to mention a couple things that I haven't really tried yet, but just want to put them out there in case you do want a video, like an actual video on them. So to celebrate me getting a job, a very friendly subscriber who wants to remain anonymous in person, I would say they're a friend, we talk regularly, bought me the new Fenty Cosmetics palette and sent it to me. They actually sent the bundle. It came 2 days ago and I haven't had a chance to use it yet, but it's the Rogue palette from Fenty Cosmetics. It's very much a me color story and I've wanted it since it came out, but it wasn't in my budget at the time because I wasn't working. Really, really excited to try this out. It's very me. Got blues, greens, this lilac shade. Really, really excited to play with this. I can do a video trying this out if you would like. I know it's not a new palette, so I probably won't do that well, but if you're interested in like a maybe playing with new makeup video where I try this out, let me know. They also sent me the perfumes, which I haven't worn, but they smell very strong and I'm excited to. So they both came in a little pouch. This is the Druid one, and it smells very piney, it smells like pine and like the kind of candles I really like to burn in the winter, but there's some other notes in there. I'm really excited to try this out. And then this is the Rogue one. And this one is really interesting. Kind of sweet, but kind of musky, kind of earthy. I'm really excited to try these out. I just haven't, because I got them a couple days ago. And then just now as I was coming home, I picked up a package. I finally bought a couple of the Smoke Reflect from Auric Cosmetics. So I love the Glow Lust. I'm already on my second bottle. And they had a sale for Mother's Day. They don't do sales. They do like one sale a year of 15% off. And it's not even free shipping or anything. So I was like, you know, I almost bought these, you know, so I wanted to buy some stuff during Black Friday, but their Black Friday sale was like specific bundles for their lashes and stuff. So I ended up buying Defiance and Entice. So Entice is the green, the olive one, and Defiance is the bronze. And I am very excited to play with these. I've been in the mood for these kind of products a lot lately. So I've been using these things more and more, especially with working out of the office or out of the house. So this is the green one. Perfect kind of smoky green for me. Really excited to play with that. And then today for work, my makeup today is just a little bit of spot concealer with my Kosas concealer. So a little under my eyes and a couple spots here and there. And then a product I'm gonna talk about in a little bit that I have here. And then I wore the Haus Labs lip oil, a mascara, and then I just put bronzer on my lid. But when I got home, I did put a little bit of this on. So this is Defiance. This is the bronzy color. So I did put a little bit of this on top of the bronzer I already have on my lid. And then I put a tiny, tiny bit of the sparkly topper on top of that just to try it out. And so far, the formula of the cream does feel very similar to the Tom Ford, and the sparkle is really pretty. So I'm excited to play with these some more. But that is what's on my face and why. I feel like I'm rambling, but it's been a long, long week. Today was chaos. So, to the favorites and fails after now rambling for, I don't know, 5 minutes. The first thing I'm going to talk about, let's talk about the fails / meh category. So I got my second ever box from Influencer, and talking about this now is not a requirement of the Influencer thing. I have to write a review in the Influencer app and then post, I think, a photo to Instagram of the products by next month. So you will see a photo of these with some thoughts next month, I think June 5th. But they sent me a box of Well People products. And I was like, okay, I've never really heard of the brand. I don't know anything about them, but sure. I mean, you don't get to pick. They just send you things. So they sent me a tinted lip balm, a pore detox, I hate the detox thing, niacinamide serum. This retails for like 20 bucks. They sent me a tinted SPF, like a tinted moisturizer with SPF, a gel cream moisturizer, a mascara, and then the tinted lip balm, which I think I left at work. The lip balm's fine. I would not buy it myself. It's really, really thick, so it's hard to get it out of the tube. Like I have to squeeze really hard, and I'm worried it's gonna like shoot out. And then it's really thick on the lips. Like the color's nice, but it's kind of hard to get on. So if you like a really thick lip product, like a really thick lip balm, you would probably like it. Like it looks really pretty on the lips. It's thicker than I like for a lip product in general. I've yet to try the mascara, just because if I don't like the formula, I haven't had time in the morning where I would feel comfortable like washing it off and starting over. So I'm gonna save it for a day off, and then it just got here a couple days ago. But the wand looks nice, so I'm intrigued to try it. And then the other 3 products. The serum, they say they want me to use it every day for 2 weeks before I give my thoughts. I've used it every day for 3 days. It feels really nice on the skin, but I don't know if it's doing anything, but it feels nice. So worst case, it does nothing, but I feel like I'm putting some hydration on, so I don't actually care. We'll see what it does in the meantime. The fail here is the moisturizers. So these are definitely for someone with dry skin. I have normal to oily skin. My nose can be oily. My forehead isn't normally very oily. I do get sweaty, but most of my skin is pretty normal. I don't get dry at all. I think I get a little bit of a dryness right here in my unibrow area. So if I put foundation there, it looks dry, but I just generally don't because I spot conceal and stuff. But these are definitely for dry skin. So this is the Fresh Dew Snow Mushroom Gel Cream Moisturizer. I would say gel cream is kind of okay. I prefer a gel moisturizer. My favorite moisturizer is the Refer moisturizer or the gel hydro whatever from like 100 Hour. I don't remember the name of it, but it's from Clinique. Love that. This is a little bit thicker and a little bit more like a normal lotion. The problem with this one is it doesn't have fragrance. It is like clean and all of that, but it smells weird. So it's got the snow mushroom and some other botanical things in it, and it smells like Flonase. I don't know if you've ever used Flonase, but if you have, there's an odd kind of medicinal herbal smell. And this smells like Flonase, and it's strong, and it doesn't fade right away. Like, it takes a while. Like, I put this on a few times. Like, I tried it the first day it got here because I was like, my face feels dry, whatever, and I've worn it a couple times since. And it takes a good half an hour or so before my husband stops saying that I smell weird, because, like, he even hates the smell. So I might continue using this, like, maybe at night or something, but it's a little thicker than I like during the day, and I can feel it on my face. Like, so if you're someone with really dry skin and you want that extra hydration and that thick, and you want to feel the moisturizer on your face, you'll probably like it, especially if you can get over the smell. And I think they sell it at Target and Ulta, so it's pretty accessible, but I do not like the smell, and I don't like that I can feel it on my face. Then, the utter fail, the one big failure for this month is the BioTint SPF 30 tinted moisturizer from them. So this is cleanse and prep the skin and put 1 to 2 pumps on your skin. They sent me the shade 6W for 6 warm. Shade wise, it's fine, but the formula is so thick. So it's got a mineral sunscreen, I think. Yeah, it's zinc oxide, 20%. And then it's also like a thicker a thicker lotion like moisturizer. Like, it feels like the kind of lotion I put on my arms and stuff before bed. I don't like that feeling on my face. This is thick. I like the Kosas foundation, but it's a little thick for me. This is thick. If you are someone with really dry skin, really dehydrated skin, you might like this. Or if you're someone that likes a fuller coverage foundation, and like, I like a runny, thin foundation like Pat McGrath or Haus Labs or the Nars that I have. This is thick. Like, it's a thick lotion consistency. It also doesn't always want to come out mixed. Like, it keeps coming out where it's like, there's a stripe of the brown pigment and a stripe of the white lotion, and I have to mix them together. Like, it's not very well mixed. It keeps separating in here. But then I put it on my face, and it's very full coverage for a tinted moisturizer and very thick. And I looked at Ulta and stuff to look at the reviews, and there were a lot of people who were like, I have dry skin and I love how thick it is. Or I don't really like how thick it is or how it feels, but my skin looks great, so I use it anyway. And I'm not one of those people. If I don't like the way it feels, I won't wear it. I've tried this 3 times now, and I hate it. Hate it. I have never hated a face product like I hate this. It is so thick and so heavy on the face. Like, I can only imagine someone with the most extreme dry skin who lives in, like, you know, a northern really dry climate would like this. I hate it. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, I pretty much like or love everything else that I'm going to talk about, and I'm just going to go in order. So the only other thing that's kind of an okay thing is I got a set of products from Sephora, and I'll go over those products first. And it has the Lawless Forget the Filler lip pumping lip gloss. This is fine. It does plump. It doesn't sting like some I've used, but it's really sticky. Like, uncomfortably sticky. And I don't like a sticky gloss. So I've worn this a handful of times, but I'm glad it's tiny because I don't like this. I will never actually buy it. It also came with one of the Gwen Stefani lipsticks in the tiniest lipstick I've ever seen. It's so wee, especially next to my giant hands. Like, the actual lipstick is like the size of one of my nails. It's like a mauvey rose, but I haven't tried it yet. It has a very strong, sweet, fake smell. And the packaging feels cheap, just like the Give Beauty full size. Like, I've never bought anything from the brand. Gwen Stefani is Gwen Stefani. But the packaging of their lipsticks feels cheap. Like, not worth the money at all. There was a lotion in that. I don't remember what it is, but it's lovely. We have it in the car or Rory's bag or something. It came with a little trial size of the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Moisturizer. I like the consistency of this a lot. And it feels nice on the skin. I don't know if it's worth the price to buy. I've looked at the full price and I'm like, I don't think I'll buy one. It has a very strong, sweet plum smell, which I don't enjoy, but that's fine. And then it came with the Tower 28 mascara, which I've yet to try, just because, again, I'm rushing in the morning lately and haven't had a chance to try a new mascara. And then it came with the one of the Rose Ink cream blushes. So this is the shade Delphine. This is a lip and cheek color, and it is really pretty. I really like this. I'm glad I finally got to try this. So the reason I bought it was $30, $34 or $30. I think it was like $28 during the Sephora sale. And this is 30 something and this is 20 something. So it was worth it to get these two. And this is really nice. I cannot use this as a lip color. It is pale. It is a pale peach. Makes me look kind of sick. But as a cheek color, it's really pretty. It looks nice on the skin. It's an interesting formula. It's different from the Melt or any others that I've tried. And it's a good, like, if I've put a little bit of like sunscreen on or something and I just want a little bit of something to add some color to my face, or I've spot concealered, I've been using this on those no makeup days and it's really pretty and I really like it. So I don't know if it's like 30 something dollars like it, but in this little set, definitely happy I got that. So I thought this was gonna be a really fast video, but now that I'm looking at everything and I've been talking for almost 20 minutes, I don't think this will be. Next, I grabbed speaking of blush, another one of the Melt cream blushes. So I have 5 other ones. This is in the shade Sundown, which was only available online. And I kept not buying it for the last 2 years. And then all of the Melt products at Sephora were suddenly on sale. So instead of $22 or something, it was $14. And then I got 20% on top of that. So I bought it and I am so happy. It is one of the really shiny ones. It's got like a golden pearl in it. And this is the blush I have on. I've worn it every day for the last week, basically. It's so pretty. It adds a nice glow to the skin. I'm a little shiny today because I've been wearing this makeup since 8 a.m. and it's 6:30. But it lasts all day. It looks really pretty. Even on days that I'm not wearing makeup, it's natural enough because it's got this like bronze tone. So it's like, it's just so pretty. I don't even have the words for how pretty this is. I'm so glad I finally got this. It's just a bronze with like a gold, but there's something in that undertone that just looks so nice. And I am so happy I got this. Okay, sticking with face stuff, I also got one of the glow screens from Supergoop. So I've been wearing this a lot. I've tried the Unseen sunscreen and I had a sample and I love it. We bought a bunch. My husband also loves it. He also likes their body sunscreen. So we spent a lot of money at Sephora during the sale buying backups because he's redhead and needs a lot of sunscreen. But we had a trial size of the regular glow screen, but then they just expanded the shade ranges. And so he got the pale one and I got Golden Hour, and it's a nice bronzy color. Like, I think if this was a straight up foundation, it would be too dark for me right now. It would be a good summer color, but because it's a sunscreen, it's pretty sheer. And a lot of days lately, I've just been wearing this and maybe a tiny bit of under eye concealer, and that's it. Maybe this and this, and it's really great. I really love it. It's lightweight. It adds a glow to the skin, but once it settles in, it's not like overly shiny, but I can powder if I want. It's great. I'm really happy with it. The other complexion thing that I got this month was the new Givenchy concealer. So I picked up 2 shades because I wasn't 100% sure what shade I would need. I have not opened the other one. This is the shade 280N, and it is a pretty good match. It's kind of in between my 2 Kosas, so I generally use 5.5 under my eyes and 6 for my face in the Kosas. Although in the summer, I need 6 for under my eyes, and I don't have one that matches my face very well because I tan a lot. This is me after no sun or barely any sun for the winter in Seattle. So this is kind of in between the 2 shades, and it's working really well over my face. I've used it as my base. Really nice. Just like the Kosas, I can wear it all over my face as my base product. It looks really great. It lasts all day. I think if I see any sun, this is gonna be too light. So I am happy that I also picked up 310W, which it looks just a tiny bit darker than my darker Kosas. You can see them next to each other. There's not a huge difference. There's definitely a little more warmth to this one. So I think this is gonna be a good summer shade for me. So price per ounce, like it ended up being $29 a concealer or something, $28 a concealer during the Sephora sale. So, and they're big. This is a huge concealer. This is 11 milliliters. My Kosas is only like 6. This is almost double for not that much more money. And really liking this. The packaging is plastic and not the nicest, but you can definitely tell it's like custom made for them with this little bump out. So I'm pleasantly happy with this. I think this, I feel like it's a little overhyped. I don't understand the people like putting it on being like, but I do understand why people are loving it. So really happy I got this. Okay, so last complexion thing that I just remembered, I did get some sponges from Refer. So they just had a 40% off sale, and then they also had in their concept store where they put new products at a discount to try sponges. And I'm not normally a sponge person. I'm normally a brush or a finger person, but I figured I might as well try them. They were like $4 or something, and they were really cheap. So I picked up 2. I've tried it a couple times. It's really nice. It's a good soft sponge. I'm not a sponge connoisseur though, so whatever, but if they're still doing that like promotional discount, I would definitely check it out. Let's do lip products next because I've got a bunch of them. So I've mentioned them before, and I might have mentioned them last month. I don't think I did, but the Lisa Eldridge lip gloss and Meet Me in Berlin lipstick. I got these in the last month or so and obsessed, love these. So the lip gloss is great. This is the Gloss Embrace in Sorcery. Really love this. It's kind of a hybrid between a lip gloss and a lip oil. This color is beautiful. Really, really like this. I need more of them. It's very nourishing. It looks really nice on the lips. It feels great. Like I knew I would like it, but I'm sad that I like it so much because they're not cheap and I want more of them, but I want more of them. So I need more of these. And then Meet Me in Berlin has become my go-to lip color. I was wearing it in my last 2 videos. I talked about it in those. Really love it. It's a nice rosy brown. It's perfection. So happy I got those. I also got 2 of the Rare Beauty lip oils and 1 of the Merit lipsticks. So this is the Merit lipstick in 1990. Really like the component. It's interesting. It's very unique. The color is really pretty. It's kind of similar to what I have on right now, but a little more neutral and shiny. It's very lip balmy. I was worried it would be too similar to Meet Me in Berlin, but this is definitely more rosy, and this is very like neutral to cool brown, very 1990. So I don't think it's going to be as much of a go-to, but when I want that vibe, I have it, and I've worn it a handful of times, and I'm really liking the formula. So totally happy I got that during the sale. The Rare Beauty lip tints, or lip oils, technically, they're not a lip oil. Other people have said this. I'm not the first person to say this, they're not a lip oil. They go on kind of like a lip oil, and they feel really nice, cooling, hydrating. But the lip oil effect, like comparing it to my Haus Labs lip oil or the other lip oils I've tried, those I can really feel my lips hydrated and stuff for a while, like a few hours up to. These, the hydration feeling goes away pretty quickly, but they leave a tint, a very, very good tint. So that's what I got them for. I got the shades Honesty and Joy. Really love them. Honesty is a good nude. It just kind of is my lips, but better. Like, so I've been wearing it a lot at work. And then Joy is just a beautiful peachy shade. It's the same color as the blush, and which I forgot. In here I bought another one of the blushes, but really, really love this. And I can't wait to wear this with the blush this summer. It's gonna be a good summer look. And then the lip I'm wearing right now is one of the new Haus Labs lip sticks, lip crayons. I don't know what you want to call it. I've been talking all day, so I think my brain is fried. So this is the shade Maple. I love these. I loved the original ones. I really enjoy these. I have current and I have the current matte and a couple others of the new ones. And then they sent me the bright pink in a giveaway. But this is really pretty. This is what I have on. I have a little bit of Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine as a lip liner. But most of my lip is this. It's a really beautiful nude. So they launched 4 new nudes. I kind of want the honey one, but I thought it might be too close to my skin tone because I'm olivey, it's kind of yellow. It looked depth-wise kind of similar to me. And then there's one really pale one and one even darker than this. And I really, really am liking this. I love this formula. It's matte, but it's not drying. It lasts really well. Really happy I grabbed this. And then the last lip product I have is the Trixie Cosmetics lipstick in Flamin' Hot. So this is part of the Laganja collab. I have a whole video with this, the lipstick and the palette. Really, really happy with these. I've worn the lipstick twice now, and not drying, wears really nicely throughout the day. Really pretty. I think when it's hot out, like I said in the video, I'm gonna wear it a lot. If you wanna see what it looks like on my skin tone, I am wearing it in part of that video, so I will link that. And then the palette's really fun. I've worn the palette a handful of times, really like it. Quality is the same as all of Trixie's palettes. I think it's just a good palette, and I'm really proud of Laganja for this. It's really pretty. I'm particularly surprisingly into the bright yellow, shiny shimmer. So really happy I got this. The other thing that I have a video on is the Nomad Cosmetics palette. Really, really happy I grabbed this, especially at 30% off, that it was a steal. This is the palette I've used the most this month. Had it for about half the month, and I've used it more than anything else. So I've had like I said, I've had this for about half the month, and I've used it more than any other palette this month. In that video, I did 3 looks. I used basically all the shades. I think they all perform really beautifully. I've worn the neutrals the most. I've worn this Saturn topper shade a few times. Really like the green and the blues. It's such a good palette. It's really good quality. I don't think it's the exact same formula that Melt normally uses. So if you are someone that hasn't liked their shimmers in the past, or you thought their mattes were hard to work with because they were like too pigmented or something, this is a little less pigment off the bat, but still gets there, still blends really nicely, still pigmented. Really happy with this, so happy. And then the last couple things are, like I said, I've been in the mood for single shadows. So I just got those 2 Auric ones. I already have a bunch of other ones. I've got my Lisa Eldridge ones. And then I picked up 2 of the Pat McGrath Star Wars ones, another Urban Decay, and thanks to a subscriber, one of the Tom Ford. So this is the shade Platinum that I mentioned in a video a while back that I've been searching for, and none of the cosmetic company stores that I talked to had it. The one here didn't. And a subscriber and someone I talked to on Instagram was like, hey, I'm there, they have it. Do you want me to get it and send it to you? And I was like, yes, please. And this is the shade Platinum. This is what I wore on my first day to work. I've worn it like 4 or 5 times and I barely made a dent. Really, really like this formula. It's moussey, but it dries down fully matte and it just gives the nice, elegant wash of color. Okay, so my husband just came home from the grocery store and interrupted me, so I don't know where I left off. But really love this Tom Ford shade. It's got kind of a warm base with like a neutral taupe sheen. Not super sparkly, really elegant, really refined, really like this. Worn this a lot to work. This and my Lisa Eldridge single shadow, like liquid eyeshadows, have been what I've been wearing most days. I'm not a morning person, so getting up in time to like do an eye look is just not gonna happen for a while. And now that I have to put a little bit of this Defiant shade on my lid today, I can see they're very similar formulas, so that makes me very excited. And then I've just got the Pat Things and the Urban Decay. So I mentioned this recently. I've had Lithium for a while, one of the Urban Decay Moon Dusts. I finally got Space Cowboy. It's just a really nice wet effect shadow. It's smooth, it's sparkly, it's not super glittery. It just gives that wet sheen to your lid if you wear it by itself, and if you put it over something, it just adds a nice sparkle. Really happy I picked that up. And then before the Sephora sale, I picked up I had some of the stuff here. I had a gift card and that I used during the sale. I had a couple gift cards that I used during the sale, but I also had a Rouge Reward that I used right before the sale. And 2 of the things I got with that were these Pat McGrath shades. So I got Falcon Noir and Extra Galactic Gold. These are nice. They're a glass container. People had mixed thoughts on these, but I'm really loving them. So Extra Galactic Gold is just a gold, but it's a unique bronzy gold. It's not like a lot of the ones I have. They're basically, I wouldn't really call these a cream shadow. They're not like the Tom Ford or the Auric or other ones that I've tried. It's not like the Victoria Beckham at all either, the lid luster. It's more just like a shadow, like a really nice creamy pat shadow in a pot, which I knew going into it, and I don't mind. It's travel friendly that way because I can just pack this instead of a whole mothership for this gold shade. I can use it as a one and done, really pretty. And then the Falcon Noir shade is really unique, and I've worn it a couple times and I really love it. So when I did, I just put bronzer on my crease, and then I put this on, and it's just this really pretty instant smoky eye with this one and done shade. Really like it. It's kind of a blue-based dark charcoal. Really, really happy I grabbed this and that I didn't have to pay for it. And one of the things I got in that order was also the eyeliner from Pat and Shade. So I already have Black Coffee. Shade is the taupe color. I've mentioned this and swatched it on the channel in another video. Really, really like this. It's what I have on today. I threw a little bit on right before I started filming because I didn't have time this morning to put it on. So I just have a little bit right here, and it's so nice. It's not quite as dark as Black Coffee, and it's a little more neutral to cool. Really, really happy I got this. I really like this formula. Okay, so that is everything. This was a lot more than I thought I would have to talk about. I thought this would be a 20-minute video. Let me know. But Sephora sale, gifts, Rouge Reward, there's been a lot of things. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below, what you think of the products. Have you tried any of these? Did you get any of these things during the Sephora sale? If you would like a video on the Fantasy Cosmetica palette, or an actual like review and comparison of the Givenchy once I've used a little bit more, let me know. I'd happy to do that. I might do a video on the Givenchy concealer even if no one wants it. But let me know. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts. So, as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.